Hi everybody, this is Soraya. Happy Halloween. I just want to let you know that the final decision has been made about whether pickleball should or should not be allowed outside our home here. This is our home. It's our garden. That's the recreation courts. When we bought the home, it was tennis court, basketball and volleyball, and we lived here 13 years peacefully with the noise until they changed this volleyball court into a pickleball court this year. And that's when the trouble began, the battle began. And I said then, in March, I will fight for the peace of this home until it is done. And it is done. So I want to close the chapter on this very, very stressful year. I make a scrapbook every year, and I have done for 30 years. This is this year's. Starts off with lots of fun things with my friends. And then, of course, we went into dragon year, and I'm a dragon. And so the astrology told me you're going to have to use all your dragon powers this year, but I had no idea at that time what that was going to be about. I didn't know until we got to, there's me and my dragon friends in Vegas, until we got to here, St. Paddy's Day. That was the last day I threw a party at this house. That weekend there was loads and loads of noise from the converted pickleball court. I was at home, couldn't understand what the noise was, why it was just so invasive in my home. Next day I found out, oh yeah, that's the new pickleball court. Isn't it fun? I was like, no, not if you live in this house, it isn't. It's right there. And that was March the 18th, and that was the first day I wrote a letter to the management of Wynwood Estates. And you can see that those letters have been going on ever since. Now there's been lots of fun things this year, but they've been mostly away from the house. I went to England for my birthday. I turned 60 this year. I got a new car. I found God and Jesus in a whole brand new way. I found a beautiful church that knew how to pray and support me in this journey. But also, I had a nervous breakdown in May, and I pretty much left my body. And I also tore my soleus muscle and couldn't walk for almost 6 weeks. And, you know, energetically, it was all about the insecurity and fear and uncertainty I was feeling about living in my home and how it was all going to play out, and if my boundaries were going to cause it all to fall apart, or did I have to leave, or what was going to happen? I didn't know. But I continued the education and the information to the board. I got myself in touch with a really good lawyer, and I also had the support of a group of people across the United States who are going through the same thing, and you can find them on Facebook. That is the Pickleball Noise Relief Group. They were so much support to me, and I even joined we created a team of professionals, doctors, nurses, etc., to start recording and do some research into why the sound of pickleball is so traumatic to the nervous system. Anyway, here we are. I went to Optimum Health Institute, and so did my husband. And I decided, the year is not going to end as it has continued. And so when I heard that the board was considering reopening the courts, I did contact my lawyer. And I thought to myself, I've done all the work of a paralegal this year. Let's do this. And I did get a lawyer, and last Wednesday the board of directors here unanimously made a decision that pickleball is not allowed here at Wynwood Estates due to its obnoxious noise, its proximity to residents, and that it's breaking the bylaws of which this association was created, that you can't go changing one thing into something else that is offensive to any residents. Anyway, so here's the end. I was still sending letters right up until October the 10th. I think the last letter I wrote actually was October the 17th. And on October the 23rd, I received a letter to say it's done. No more pickleball. The lawyers agreed. So, the relief is unbelievable. And now I just want to let it go. I want to let go of any anger. I want to let go of any resentments. I want to close the book, the chapter, which I'm going to do right now. And tomorrow, November 1st, I'm going to start the new year.